Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our It Works opportunity presentation. Okay, so have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Joined on the call this evening is myself, Louise Harris, a double diamond leader out in the UK, and also Lindsay Winters, who's a triple diamond leader out in Canada. So this webinar is specifically for personal trainers and people who are fitness professionals. So we have many people inquiring about this business who are in the fitness industry that might be Zumba instructors, personal trainers, fitness instructors. So we thought it'd be really great to have a webinar specifically for you. And Lindsay was a personal trainer, so I thought it'd be really great to have her share her story of how she got involved in this business, and then we're going to run through our presentation. So Lindsay, do you want to share?
Yeah, so I got involved in this. It was actually my naturopath who had originally talked to me about the products, and I kind of thought, oh, I don't know, whatever. But I had also had a couple of clients approach me. Actually, Megan Chernoff was one of my personal training clients at the time, and she had just started selling these products, and she approached me about them, and my response was, no, they probably are just a quick fix like everything else marketed at personal trainers right now. Because I had been approached for so many different products at that time, and just doing the ingredient breakdown on so many different things, it was just frustrating always being asked to promote these different products that I just didn't see as being beneficial to my clients who I was trying to get to just eat healthy, eat really clean, and exercise, right? We all know that you get results when you eat clean and you exercise. So I then when my naturopath was talking to me, I realized that the products were a lot more natural than I had initially thought. And so then I was willing to listen in a little bit more about what the products were, what they could do, that sort of thing. At that point, I was still extremely skeptical. I don't like quick fixes. I think that, again, clean eating and exercise are the only ways to lose weight and to keep it off. But I was challenged to just try a wrap myself, so I did. I tried one, and it worked. It worked really good. So I actually did not shrink too much, but I didn't have too much to shrink from. But I did really see my skin tightening, and as soon as I saw my skin tightening, I just like saw the possibilities with my personal training clients. We all, as trainers and fitness professionals, have many clients that lose weight, but they're left with this excess sagging skin or with stretch marks. They're basically left with the effects of extreme weight gain, even after they've lost the fat. So that really caught my attention. I knew that I needed to share this with several of my clients. And so from then on, I signed up as a distributor just to basically share with some of my clients who I knew needed some skin tightening, and it really took off from there. So I used it initially for skin tightening. I did find a really good way to use the wraps as well was to motivate my clients right at the beginning as well. They're working hard. Lots of these people are starting from not a fitness perspective at all, and so our job as fitness professionals is to retrain them how to think about fitness and healthy lifestyle. It's not just about being skinny, it's about teaching people how to be healthier and fitter in their everyday lives. And so I just look at this as a great tool. It's one of the tools that I use with people to help them get to those health and fitness goals. So, yeah.
I love it. And I have to say, I know when I first started the wraps, like you, I think I'd been offered every opportunity in the sun, and there was just something about it works and something about the product that actually we're encouraging people to be healthy. And I think this encouraged me to be more healthy than I probably ever have been, even with the amount of water that I drink and what I'm careful about what I'm eating. And that's what I really love about this. And you must find that with your own clients.
Absolutely. I I still get I try to share this with many personal trainers because it has increased my personal training profits about tenfold. The wraps really do work, and I just find that a lot of trainers are skeptical, like I was at the beginning, and I get it, right? They don't understand that there is a science behind it and everything. But I do feel for the fitness professionals who fear the It Works slimming wraps and view them as a quick fix because they work, I feel this is as similar to denying your overweight clients an effective exercise and nutrition plan because that works as well. So that's a ridiculous belief system and not supportive of the client. And I encourage these people to research and test their markets. So if I feel like if I kept the wraps work. We've seen them work. If you haven't seen them work, you just need to try it on your own body. That's what I always tell people. You won't believe it until you try it. But I just think if you're holding something back from people because you're scared it's going to work too well, that's ridiculous. We're trying to help people get fitter, stronger, leaner, healthier. You want to give them as many tools in their toolbox as possible. This is an amazing tool. It's not replacing clean eating and exercise, but it is a great tool to have in their kit to help them achieve their goals as well alongside of those. So.
Absolutely. And it's really funny because how many times do we hear people say that they'll go to the gym when they've lost a bit of weight or when they feel better about themselves? And we hear it all the time, don't we? That you must have had probably people stay with you longer when they did feel better about themselves.
Absolutely. Well, even a new client, they don't quite understand muscle is denser than fat. So you may lose inches your first month when you're exercising, but you might not lose weight. And I think that's a really hard thing for people. But when you celebrate those inches with them, they get more excited. And so I found that the wraps, if I can also tighten their skin and tone them a little bit more in that first month when they're feeling really down and they can get quite negative because the scale's not moving yet. But if you can take that picture before wrapping and take it after and say, no, like look at your picture from before we began this fitness journey a month ago and look at your picture now, 3 days after wrapping, and your clean eating and your exercise, and look at how much of a difference that is. And I do find that that motivates people a lot more. It makes them feel better about themselves and have higher self-esteem. And isn't that our goal as fitness professionals, to help people have higher self-esteem and to love themselves?
Absolutely. And I know you, like me, have had people virtually in tears at their results and couldn't believe, just couldn't believe what had happened to their skin. And, especially, I think it's hard for guys to understand that for a woman, even after having babies and things, that actually getting your body back it's quite moving, isn't it?
Huge, yeah. It's huge. And, I know a lot of people think that men don't care about their bodies as much as women do, but you know what? I had a male personal training client. He lost 80 pounds in 4 months, just personal training in clean eating. It was before I had started selling these products. But he booked a tummy tuck surgery actually because he was so self-conscious about the loose skin on his tummy. And he didn't even get through a full box of wraps yet, so he didn't even do a full treatment, and he ended up canceling that tummy tuck surgery. And that's powerful. Like that man was going to spend thousands of dollars, go through a very painful and invasive surgery, and he was able to avoid that with a natural product he was able to just put on and lay down and go to sleep with and take it off on in the morning. So
Yeah, it's incredible. And I know we've all seen such amazing before and after pictures. And I know even my friends were asking if I'd photoshopped my picture until they saw me
yeah,
in real life. And they were like, oh my God, it really works.
yes, absolutely. I know and most people don't want you to get their faces in the picture, but it is extremely powerful when people will let you take their faces in the pictures because then you can prove that this is a real person,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, they
So
really do work.
you must, before people know that you're a personal trainer, I'm sure, like myself and many other people, that you've probably had your fair share of abuse from other fitness professionals saying that it's lazy or people should go to the gym and how there's ways of getting rid of baby bellies and excess skin and cellulite and all these other ways through exercise and that you shouldn't have to do reps. And I guess you've had all of that as well from different fitness professionals.
Oh, absolutely. The excess skin, though, I'm sorry, I've never seen a diet or an exercise program that will tighten your skin up. So that's always my response for that. And another thing is, I mean, as a fitness professional, especially girls or guys that are competing for these competitions, I mean, if you lose a half an inch, you're celebrating, right? Um, if you can tighten, tone, and firm anything, little or big, it doesn't matter. It's worth celebrating. So My response is always, well, it does work. It is all natural. There's a great science behind it. And you just won't believe it until you try it on yourself or some of your clients. But don't you owe your clients all the tools for their toolbox that you could possibly give them, right?
Absolutely.
So
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with
I
you.
wouldn't I wouldn't be a successful personal trainer um, if I didn't like help my clients change their belief system um, to be remodeled to lead a life of health and fitness and following good exercise and nutrition plans, but also in helping them change their thinking to positive. So many people are overweight because they are so negative and they're down on themselves. I also owe them to share with them what's good for their bodies, what's bad for the bodies, different chemicals. And I feel that right along with that, I owe it to them to share any good little things, tips, and tricks that I can give them to get to their goal and maintain their goal. It's great if I can help you lose 50 pounds, but what if you have a whole bunch of excess skin after that? Are you really going to be happy with the way you look in your bikini? Absolutely not. What if I can help you lose that weight, though, and then I can help you also tighten up that skin? That's huge. That's
Absolutely.
two totally different things, right? That's either a client that's kind of happy with the results or extremely happy with the results. I
Exactly.
owe my clients all the tips and tools that I can give them. So this is one of them. It's
And I love
powerful.
what you said there, Lindsay, about, they'll never know unless they give it a go. And
No, they won't.
and
Yeah,
chances are these people will go and find someone else that's doing it anyway. So why might it might as well be their own personal trainer or their own fitness professional, their own fitness instructor, whoever it might be that, is already helping them, that they trust.
absolutely. Yeah. I honestly would not have tried it unless I had heard it from that naturopath that day about the wraps. I was so skeptical, and I just thought I don't know what made me do it that day. I just tried it, and I thought, screw it, it's $30. I'm in Canada, so $30, and I did it, and it worked, and I just couldn't believe it. Like you should have, I should have had recorded my face. I'm sure. Like I was kind of dumbstruck how my skin tightened and like it was incredible. So yeah, I do always tell people that trainers or not, I just tell people you just will not believe it until you see it. You can hear it, you until you're blue in the face, you can see hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but it doesn't mean anything unless it's on your own body or unless you're putting it on one of your clients and you're seeing it with your own eyes, right? I think
Definitely.
that's just as meaningful to me when I can take a before picture and I can put a wrap on someone, and a couple hours later or the next day I can take another picture and the results. I mean, I've taken these two pictures and I can see the change in this body, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's incredible.
yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So, what we're going to do, we're going to go through our presentation so that you can hear more about how it works, more about the business side of the opportunity, and how people can become a loyal customer. So, this is the same presentation that anyone will give you at work. So, Lindsay and I are going to go through it. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask them in the question panel and we'll answer them as we go along. Okay, Lindsay, do you want me to go on this one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can't see the slides right now.
Okay. So this one here is easy, it's affordable, and it's fun.
Okay.
So you literally just take it out of the packet. It's so simple. You just open it up and you put it on, and you can wrap anywhere below your chin. So you can wrap your tummy. It's one of the most popular areas, I'd say. You can cut it in half and wrap around your hips, your legs. You can pop it the whole way down here, so it's like across your buttocks and your leg. You cut it in half and do your arms. Literally anywhere below your chin. The only thing that we don't wrap is our face because we have a separate facial applicator for that. And you can see results in as little as 45 minutes, like Lindsay said earlier. And they are progressive results. What I love about this wrap is that people do see that tightening and toning and firming of the skin literally in as little as 45 minutes. And it's like what Lindsay said earlier, you can't believe it until you see it for yourself.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And I do like a lot of clients, I mean, even after you're left with the after you've exercised and you've eaten clean and everything, some women especially still have cellulite, right? I mean, I've been at different bodybuilding competitions and I've still seen the bikini competition girls they're as slim as they'll ever be in their lives, or as toned as they'll ever be in their lives, but they still have that cellulite.
Yeah,
And there are several fitness professionals that do wrap behind the curtains at these shows. So
definitely. Yeah. And so this is what it does. So this is a like before and after 45-minute picture. It tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes, reduces the appearance of cellulite, and gives you fast and lasting results from the botanically based formula. And this product is only available through It Works independent distributors. I, like Lindsay, have seen so many incredible results from people that have lost a tremendous amount of weight, that have like that saggy skin for skin tightening, to people that want to lose their baby belly, to people in competitions. We've had Miss Universe contestants, you name it, people that are wanting to tighten, tone, and firm, and the results are incredible.
hmm yeah.
So this here is our loyal customer perk program. So you can become a loyal customer where you get wholesale pricing and you also get free product. So just some examples here. So a loyal customer in Europe, you would be getting wholesale pricing just like distributors. You can also earn free product through our perk point scheme and also through our loyal customer referral program. So as an example, a single wrap in this country in England costs about £30 retail price. You'll often get them for 25 if people are giving you a £5 off coupon. And you can get a box of 4 wraps at the moment for anything between 86 and £90. But as a loyal customer, you can get a box of 4 wraps at the moment for about £50, just thereabouts. So 4 wraps, that's a full treatment. Or the one that I really love is this one in the middle, the Wrap Pack 2. It comes with a box of wraps, which is 4 body applicators, and also a big defining gel, which can last you a couple of months. That normally is around £115 plus VAT for the pair, but it's actually around £67.50 plus VAT as a loyal customer. So you can see the massive savings that can be had. Some people actually go for this one here on the right, where you get 2 boxes of wraps and also a defining gel. Because some people just like to go out there and actually wrap every 3 days rather than doing like one every week. They want to wrap every 3 days. So people tend to also get enough wraps in their first month to be able to do that. And then they can drop it down and just get a box the next month or change their products. But as a loyal customer, all they're committing to do is buy a product a month for 3 months, which is just 2 more months after their initial order. And they're going to get that wholesale pricing for life. So even if they stop ordering after 3 months and they come back 3 months later, they're going to get wholesale pricing. But if they stay, and if you stay to become a loyal customer for 6 months, you're going to get extra perk points, which can get you more free product. And people that stay a loyal customer for a year, again, you get extra perk points. So it's incredible how much free product you can actually earn by being a loyal customer as well.
And can I jump in to Louise and say that a full box of wraps, so 4 wraps, is actually a full treatment. So a lot of people do 1 wrap, and I mean, some people do 1 wrap and have amazing results right off that first one. Others do that first wrap, and it might be healing the skin, but might not be visibly healing the skin. Okay, so it might be healing inside the skin layers, but you don't see too much. Wait 3 days, do another wrap. Wait 3 days, do another wrap. There is a reason that 4 are considered a full treatment. You're basically going to want to wrap every 3rd day until you stop seeing changes. And that means that it has reached its full potential, it's healed what it can, it's cleaned out what it can, that sort of thing. So when you're saying about a loyal customer, 1 product a month for 3 months, well, if you think of a box of 4 wraps as a treatment per area, you're probably going to want 3 boxes because you're going to want to do your tummy. Most women will want to do each leg or each arm. So you probably are going to want those 3 boxes. Also, the defining gel we carry, it's amazing. It is a diluted version of what comes on the wraps, and it tightens, tones, and firms as well. It'll keep up your results from the wraps longer. The wraps will last for about 4 to 10 months, though, the results. And yeah, the defining gel, it will help heal the skin, keep it tight and tone, and continue giving you better and better results. So that is a really popular item. Lots of people do as well with the loyal customer program because you're saving almost 60% of most products. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So then you've got the option to join the party. So do exactly what Lindsay and I do and actually share this product with people and get the wraps on people. So you can join this business in Europe for as little as $108. It's plus VAT and shipping. So in the UK, for example, it works out at the moment on the current exchange rate at about £80, about £81. And with that, you're actually going to get a box of wraps, which, like Lindsay said, 4 wraps, which is a full treatment. You're going to, say you sold those for 25 or £30, you're making your money back and a profit in your first kit. I don't know any business that you can join for such little money where you can pretty much make your money back straight away. And I'm sure you've seen that as well, Lindsay, haven't you, in terms of,
Oh,
different
absolutely.
opportunities.
Yes, I have. When you become a distributor and you get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you actually get $120 of free product. And I've had many, many distributors actually get 4 loyal customers before their kit has even arrived. So they're
Yeah.
getting their kit and they've already made their money back and they've already got their $120 of free product as well on top of that. So absolutely, it's key to
Brilliant.
sell fast. So.
So the one thing that we all do is every month we make sure that we've got an 80 BV auto shipment. So what does that mean? It's basically like the universal currency for it works. So every product has got a BV amount. So this is like the equivalent of 2 boxes of wraps. So really getting 2 full treatments on somebody a month or selling 8 individual wraps a month, which is pretty easy with the amount of people that we all know. And that's going to keep you commission qualified and get all of the perks that Lindsay and I are going to share as we go through this presentation. So you
the
can, sorry, go
the
on.
selling the selling 8 wraps a month. I think it is so funny because so many people are scared about selling 8 wraps a month.
I know.
And you said how many people we know, even the people you don't know, honestly. Literally today, I just got home before this webinar because I had driven downtown. A lady randomly on Facebook last night. I have no idea how she knows me, how she found me. She messaged me and asked me if she could buy 2 boxes of wraps. In Canada, those boxes are $99 plus the shipping and handling, so it's $115 each. So I just went downtown. I met this lady. It took me 10 minutes to drive there and home, and I made $230. And I sold 8 wraps in that time. So that's only one day out of a month. You guys have no idea the potential for
Exactly.
this thing. Like,
Exactly. I had somebody join about 3 weeks ago, and her first 2 weeks she sold 55 wraps. She just couldn't believe it. And people,
absolutely.
like you say, worry about doing 8. And I think, again, it goes down to mindset, doesn't it, Lindsay? It's like, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And I think you get more confident with talking about your business and having it on your Facebook page and stuff. The more results you see it on people too, right? Because it works on you, that's amazing. It works on your sister, that's great, right? But when you start getting it on strangers and it works and they get even more excited than you are, it really gives you that confidence to be like, I have an amazing product here. Like, I need to share this with people. And just putting that out into the world, it comes back tenfold. So
Absolutely. So yeah, so you can start for as little as £80 in Europe, and then you can boost. So you can get a party booster pack, which comes with 5 boxes of wraps, a box of facials, a big defining gel, and a lip and eye cream, which is about £249 plus VAT, and it's worth double that. It's worth over £600, more than that. So in terms of how much money you can make from this product as well, it's crazy, like we've said. You can also buy a mini booster pack. You can either get them individually or you can actually get them all. So we have some people that get the business builder and then they get the party booster and the mini booster when they join. It's entirely up to you. The mini booster is only available the moment that you join. At the moment, that's about £93 plus VAT, and you're going to get an extra 2 boxes of wraps, so 8 wraps, a box of facials, so 4 of those, a cleanser, and also a defining gel. So that is worth over £400. And you're paying like £93 plus VAT. So again, really, really good value to be able to top your kit up at the start. So this then is what we call our steps to success. So step 1 is joining the team, so joining the party. Step 2 is where you can wrap for free. So gather 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and you can get $120 worth of rebate credit. So you can basically get 2 boxes of wraps and just pay the tax and the shipping, and you're going to sell them and make all of the profit back yourself. And that's what I love about this company, is that people are doing this before their kit even arrives. So you've got a business in a box. You can get working the moment that you sign up. People can be ordering off of your website and have it shipped to their door. And then you can guarantee $500 minimum income in your first 2 months. So if you get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and then you get 3 people to join this team with you, and they do steps 1 and 2 in their first 30 days, you can guarantee yourself $500 minimum income. And if you don't get it, It Works will top it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it needs to be said too, Louise, what you just said. I liked that. It gets shipped to your loyal customers to their doors. So you're not getting these shipments and then needing to go and deliver them. So this is getting shipped right from the warehouse to these customers' doorsteps. It's no extra work for you. So
Yeah, definitely. So this one here, I know this is it's referred to commonly as the fun meter, right, Lindsay?
yeah. Yeah.
So this is what we call the fun meter. So these are our average distributor earnings by rank. So as a distributor, the average income is around $752 a year. As an executive, around $3,132 a year. As a Ruby, $5,603 a year. So imagine what you do with this extra cash in a year. Emerald is $10,213. Diamond, $23,002 average annual earnings. And I have to say, Diamond's probably one of my most favourite ranks for the whole of our team, because when they hit Diamond, they really open up our whole compensation plan. And Mark Pentecost, our CEO, says that it's really your license to print money when you hit Diamond. And it really is. You know that, don't you, Lindsay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the promotion that most people get the most excited about because they know their paycheck's going to take a huge jump. And you're considered a leader at that point. I mean, you're always a leader, but you're really considered a big team leader at the diamond and above point. So it's a
Yeah.
huge step, and you earn a $10,000 bonus right now is available right now when you hit diamond
Yeah.
if you sign up before July 31st.
Yeah, so you've basically got 3 full calendar months to hit the rank of diamond, and you can get yourself a $10,000 bonus. So Lindsay got it. You got it in what, 5 weeks?
Yeah, 5 weeks. Jesse Wallace and I each got it in 5 weeks, and you've got it. Carol's got it. There's actually 19 people on my team that have all earned this and the $15,000 bonuses as well. So,
Yeah, it's crazy. So double diamond, this is the rank that I'm currently sitting at. So the average annual earnings is $54,309 a year. And like Lindsay said, I got a $15,000 bonus when I hit the rank of double diamond, which was on at the time, a few months ago. So again, these bonuses, they're real and people are getting them paid. So
yep.
triple diamond's the rank that Lindsay's currently sat at, which on average is around $104,842 a year. So how would you say that changed your life from running your personal training studio, Lindsay?
Oh, massively. I was working 9, 10 hours a day. Any personal trainers? I owned my own personal training studio, a private one. So anybody that does that as well can attest to the amount of hours and time and sweat and tears it takes. And I was doing it 6 days a week. And I started this business last April, so I've been doing it for just over a year now. And I actually cut down my hours. I did the It Works for about 5 months, and I was able to hire staff to take over like about 80% of my clients, and I cut down my hours, and I only worked 2 days a week as a personal trainer, and I kept my favorite clients. And I know that sounds bad, but let's be honest, we're all trainers and fitness professionals on here, and so we all do have our favorites. And so I just trained them, and then actually just in this last May, so I just been in It Works for 1 year. My accountant told me that I needed to sell my personal training studio because I was making much more per hour doing this than I was ever going to do as a personal trainer. And so he encouraged me to focus on my it works, which I have been, and it's definitely been very good advice. But I do still train clients all the time. I actually have 3 later on this afternoon, and it's just the ones that I want to have though, and I can train them outside or at their own home gyms. It's offered a lot of freedom for my family. I spend every day with my son now. My husband and I can go on vacations when we want. I don't worry about paying bills. I don't. We do what we want when we want, and everything's paid for. Actually, our last thing that we need to pay for that we have payments on that we're working on paying off is our house. So I'm 29 years old, and my birthday is in June, and so by next June I'm going to be mortgage free before I'm 30. And I live in a pretty nice house, so that's pretty impressive. So it's
Love it.
given my family a lot, and
Love
it's
it.
given us some amazing friendships as well along the way. Friendships mean more than money, and I've built some pretty incredible ones. Kind of funny, you and I, Louise, right? We met over Facebook, and we joke that we're sisters from different mothers. So it's really neat how you can make those connections and just make friends that are as close as family.
Yeah, definitely. I've met some of the most incredible friends in this business, and including you, and we do joke about it, but it is really incredible. I think it's life changing in so many more ways than one. And you're right. Money doesn't just buy happiness, and I think seeing how it works changes people's lives in more ways than one. I think it's pretty moving, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
it's cool when you get on the phone with that girl who just hit diamond and she's crying her eyes out because she's just gone off welfare and things like that. And I've cried more in the last year than I've ever cried in my life, and they're all happy tears. It's just watching people's lives change. It's the most powerful thing I've ever experienced in my life. So
yeah, definitely, me too. So back to the chart. So we've got triple diamonds, so presidential diamonds. So our friend Megan, who I know introduced you to the business, probably the fourth person maybe that introduced you or you knew about.
yeah, yeah,
She's a presidential diamond, so the average there is $193,896 a year. So again, we know people that are at these ranks in this business. It's not that just one person's ever going to get there. Absolutely not. Lindsay's nearly there.
yeah,
An ambassador diamond. So again, our friend Kirsten out in Canada is an ambassador diamond. The average there is $585,909 a year. So it is incredible. These averages, I'd say that Lindsay will probably agree. You don't tend to get the average the first month that you hit the rank, but because they're averages. But once you're there a couple of months, you really start seeing the averages, and it's pretty incredible getting those paychecks.
yeah. You start seeing the averages and more, even
Yeah.
Louise. I mean, I know I'm much higher than triple. I know Megan's much higher than presidential. And well, Kirsten should be making about $500,000 a year, and I know she's been in the Millionaires Club the last 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
So you
definitely.
really have to look at these as averages as well. So
Yeah, it's brilliant. So there you go. So what's your choice? Did you want to become a loyal customer and get wholesale pricing, your personal portal to manage your orders, free products with perk points, or would you like to become a distributor? You're going to get the wholesale pricing still, your personal portal to manage your business. You can then earn extra cash. You can earn the bonuses and commissions, so like the $10,000 bonus that we talked about. Get out of debt, and then the friendships, the fun, and the freedom that we've talked about. I think they're one of the major things that we find with this company is not only are you changing the lives of people that are using the product, but you're changing your team's lives. And the friendships and the fun and the freedom that we get from this business is pretty incredible. It's like you inherit a family, and I think knowing that people have got your back and people are really supportive. It's your business, and you run it how you want to, but you've got a massive support behind you if you want it.
yeah, yeah,
So there you go. So my details for people watching this in Europe are 07714 291 926, or you can go onto my Facebook page, facebook.com/slimming for you. So they're the details. If you encourage you to go back to the person that gave you the link for this webinar, and they're welcome. They'll answer any questions that you've got. Or if you want to come to myself and Lindsay again, we're happy to answer any questions that you may have as well.